welcome back to my channel. You guys don't know how excited I am today. We'll shot a video on Asi's channel. You need to check out that video. First of all, this is Asi Darling.
Hi guys. Hi, it's your girl Asi Darling.
I'm going to leave a link here. Of course, leave a link to our channel in the description. We did a very interesting, I think that's the most interesting video I've had on YouTube, honestly. We did it on our channel. Please do check it out. Secondly, this video is proudly sponsored by Asi. Please, a round of applause. She's the one that bested this video idea. I cannot forget that almost 1 hour call that day. It was just out of gist. Why are you sleeping? You're sleeping on top content. I my head. You see content. You can do episode 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, you can do this. Oh, are you sure? I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to explain. So you can do this, you know. So she actually bettered this conversation we're about to have about part 1. Yes, I'm going to leave the link here and also in my description. So this is part 2, and the best person to do this video with is Asi, because Asi says it as it is. Like, she's going to tell you, point blank. You know, so we're just basically talking about dictating. This is Japa season, you know. People are relocating out of Nigeria for a whole lot of reasons. So we're not dwelling so much in the relocating aspect. Everybody want to relocate. So we're not dwelling so much in that. We're just talking about identifying fake agents, fake visas, fake everything that's happening. Just as a kind of eye opener, a kind of wish, letting you know, because we've seen, we've heard, and for those of you who are new to my channel, I apply for visa for people. So with this knowledge that I have, a lot of people have reached out to me, and with their experiences, and let me not talk too much, please, Asi, let's just dive straight into today's video. I have a lot of questions for her, so she's going to be doing more of the answering the questions. I'll do more of the asking the questions. Do you get? Yeah, so asking number 1, Asi is a social media person. She has a page, 303 event. She's an event planner, so she has seen it all on social media basically. So asking number 1, how will someone watching you right now and clicked on this video, how will the person identify fake passport or fake visa?
Okay, so hi guys. So first of all, for the passport one, definitely I would know, because my mom works in immigration. Okay. So there are lots of people that are having issues with passports right now. Getting an international passport is a hassle. It's many people are losing so much money. So much. Like somebody you gotta meet, even sometimes you meet officers, legit officers. They take your money. They promise you that the passport is coming up in 2 days. It's a lie. It's a lie. Like, we have issues with booklets because they just changed the booklets. And most times I had a friend that I had to even call my mom. I told her, see, my friend just really needs passport, and she was like, well, if it's Port Harcourt is full. She now called a couple of her friends, and they told her like Enugu has a closer date. And then she literally has to go to Enugu to get. So sometimes you might need to leave your cities. The main ones, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, is choked up. Sometimes you might go to a place like Ekiti.
I went to Bayelsa to do my.
Some people go to Bayelsa. Some people go to, like, there are other places where the volume is not so much. Yes, that's true. So use a legit person when you're processing your passport. Some people are stuck in passport phase for months and months. They've not even entered visa. They are not. The officer is no longer picking their calls, different things. But you've captured, and the thing with this time capturing, if you've captured, nobody can help you. Like, you have to wait. You have to just wait, because you're already in the system and all of that. You can't if it's 6 months, 1 year, you have to wait. It's crazy. It's crazy. So first of all, this new passport and the NIN, there's at some point nobody will be able to have like fake per se. So those of you that are having passports, as long as it's the new one, and you're seeing your face, all your names, everything, it's real. But the old one, nobody can give you an old passport now. They still give in other states. The people that does the new one is Port Harcourt, Lagos, and Abuja. Please check it though. No. I still have the old one. I renewed my passport this year. Not renewal. Okay, for fresh new passports. Okay. Oh God, it has to be the name, the link to the NIN ones. Yes, that's true. Because for renewal, I still have the old one. They call it reissue now. Oh, reissue. Okay. Yeah, now you did for 5 years. I did for 5 years. Hey, that means you don't want new one yet. One will expire soon, but no, for passports, be very careful with the old ones. because they are trying to phase those ones out, and they have like, although 5 years is still good because they have like a 10-year period or something like that. But I don't know, Sha, but the main thing is, please check and be sure that whoever you're giving your money to in terms of passport is not scamming you. Because nobody can speed up the process so much. The thing they can do is they can give you a faster capturing date.
Exactly.
And when they give you a fast capturing date, they have to also follow up. Because those of you that you want to save money by doing it by yourself, you might be in luck, you might not be in luck. Why? Because even when your capturing date is closed and booklets come in, because there's no officer that is attending to you. They will first exhaust the booklet on the ones that are around before they start entering computer. So when you have an officer that has you in mind or something, the person goes, and when there's the booklet, this is Nigeria, they now go and look for your name and basically follow through because they don't have enough booklets. They don't have enough booklets.
The second question is, you've been online, you've been seeing things happening online, how does someone who wants to travel and who needs a travel agent identify fake travel agents?
The main thing is, don't all these new people. Yes, there's reviews, but me personally, I see a lot of like sad stories, which I was even telling her, which I'm like, you that used to apply for visas, what are all these stories that people are telling me about fake visas and all? I honest to God, I did not know that people were faking visas to the point that fake I just found out. Fake, like somebody legit everything, you've sold all your house things and you reach the airport and it's fake. So for me, some of these applications do not really need agents, but if and when they do, if you see an expensive agent that is credible versus a cheap agent, please just go for the one that is credible. If you have the money, go for the one that is credible. Go for the ones that have structures. Go for the ones that have offices. The most important thing is, do not part with your passport. Do you understand? That's your identification. Any agency that makes you part with your passport even before you know like what exactly am I applying for? You don't know. They just say bring your passport. Bring all your original. Do you know fake people? They insist all your original. So you're at their mercy. They have all your documents in original. They have your passport. That's a fake person. Anybody that wants to ask you for anything, scanned documents, scanned copies can work. They don't need all your original in your village, everything. You pack everything and give them. That person is fake, because if they run with it or if they hold it and demand more money, you don't have anything to do. You don't have anything to do. And another thing is, I think there's been bankruptcy of information when it comes to this agency and visa thing. A lot of people don't research. They don't research. What is research? They don't want to do anything. Japa is happening. Everybody wants to run. You don't know where you're running. I got this case study. I sent to it to on WhatsApp. The person agent told him that he got a job, and they've given him the job. A lot of stories. I don't want to just read. It's a very lengthy text message. So my question now was not asking the guy. They said you have the job in Canada. Where is the job appointment? The agent didn't give him any job. As in the letter of appointment from the Canada whatever job they gave it to. Okay, now they asked you to do visa. You went for he didn't go for biometrics, but he went for medicals. That's okay. You're applying for Canadian visa and you've not gone for biometrics. How? You can't explain that. So how did you not go for medicals? So the whole story wasn't just all together. He didn't go for biometrics. They go for biometrics. I said it's not possible for you to apply for a Canadian visa without going for biometrics, you know. So this guy had paid 1.something million, and the agent is with his passport. Now the agent is telling him that a whole lot of stories. So I've posted the part 1, and a lot of persons have reached out to me. Oh my goodness, I don't want to start reading because these are sensitive information about people, but I just want to really just pick from what they've said. Yes. Apart from that, what do you advise people that want to travel now? They are stuck, maybe they have their passport and they are stuck, they're thinking either should I go to UK or should I go to Canada? What is the best thing to do? How can I research for good agents? What should I do? What will you advise? For me now, like if you want to travel now, I just feel like first of all you should just be patient. Whatever pathway you're.
What if the person just wants it now? Like
that's one of the easiest way to make a mistake is to just be in a hurry.
Okay.
Do you understand? That's the easiest way, because anybody can sense desperation. Anybody, whether an agent, a scammer, anybody can sense desperation. Just calm down. You cannot travel anywhere without proper research. You'll be of no use to that society if you don't know how to just sit by yourself and research. I'm not saying you shouldn't use agents. It's very fantastic to use agents, but you must research. Even what that agent is doing. at least confirm it. There's several YouTube videos. If you want to go to a certain place, several YouTube videos. Naira Land, there's a lot of thread. You can go to Naira Land and ask, and 5,000 people will answer you. Like, you can just be consuming information after information, because this Japa thing that people are saying Japa is expensive.
Very expensive.
The way you are just saying it as if I just want to travel, I have my passport, and then I'm in UK. It costs a lot of money. So there's so much at stake for you to enter with ignorance. There's too much at stake, unless you have so much money. Because I don't see any reason why we are looking at 15 to 20 million naira investment.
And at the end of the day, maybe you don't
know
end up
anything
in the hands of a wrong agent, and 5 million is gone.
It's gone.
Out of,
some people don't even have plan. Like this Japa you're going for. What are you going to do in your school? How are you going to work? Some people are going with school. They don't plan to school. They just want to enter and hustle.
Exactly.
Like, so you will fail and you will lose your status, and they will send you back. It doesn't make sense. So I find personally, if you're going to travel to anywhere, I'm not going to say, okay, this place is better than this place or is better than that place. I feel like first of all, you just have to have patience.
Research. Google is your friend.
Research. Point number 2 is too important. Videos. Research. Number 3, after you research, what is your plan? So if you're going to Japan now, what is your plan? Because that's one thing I was telling a friend of mine, and just recently I said, what's your plan? Do you have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, or a 20-year plan? Because there are certain places you go to, you might make a lot of money, but you cannot get papers. So if your plan is papers, maybe you say, okay, can I go here first and work and save money, and then I will go here and get papers? Because people move into Qatar and Middle East for different jobs. It's not necessarily because they are giving them papers. It's for the money.
It's for the money, exactly.
Do you understand? So if you're going to Qatar now as a doctor, you're going to Saudi as a doctor, it's to save money. That is your plan. So that's plan A. And then if I'm there, am I doing Saudi for 2 years, 1 year, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years? Okay, after Saudi, where am I going to next? Am I going from Saudi to the UK? Or am I going to Scotland? Or am I going to here? And what am I benefit? You must have a plan. So that even when things are tough, is that your plan that holds you? Because there are many people that are in school studying food science, plant science, library science. There are people studying things that they will never use. But they are still in school because they want that certificate.
That's true.
That is the plan.
That's the plan.
Whatever, I'm animal husbandry. I'm not going to do it. I'm never going to use wildlife and fishery. I'm never. But you're still in school. You're still trying to finish it because of the paper. So if it took you 5 years to suffer all those things for paper, and you're in a new country, or you want to go to a new country, patience is the key. Who do you want to pepper us? You want to go there and be saying people, why are you peppering us? Yes, because most people that enter, you want to go there and give us a new look, and then no. Number 1, be patient. Number 2, make sure you research. Number 3, the plan. When you have a plan, stick to it. The 4th one, please pray. It's not every jackpot that you're supposed to go for. It's not, if it's not the will of God. God, I don't want permissive will.
I posted on my Instagram, pray. God has Abraham to Japa, but God has Isaac to stay in the land. I'm going to bless you, and make.
God gives different people instruction.
Gives different people instruction.
Even when you Japa, Abraham still went to. He went with his nephew.
Okay.
Lot. He reached a place. God asked him, "You that you're here, Japa, or you go to this other place."
That's true.
So Lot, Abraham had to ask Lot, "Okay, choose.
Choose from where."
So inside the Japa self, you can still Japa again. So please make sure your ear, make sure your ear is open for instruction.
Exactly.
Because anytime the instruction come and meet you, anything that makes you stay there, Nana, Sodom and Gomorrah, you did. Yes, now if you stay longer than the will of God, you find yourself in Sodom and Gomorrah. Instead of you to, when God say, it's time, stand up, I want you here, you move.
At the end of the day, Lot was just perching at the gate. The next thing, he was at the Sodom. The next thing, what happened to him? So we have to just, like she said, pray and get instructions. Like, peer pressure. Peer pressure, I think, is making a lot of persons.
Peer pressure.
My friends that we went together to Lagos last year for our friends' wedding, all of them has jackpot.
This year alone, I don't think I have. If I don't know people that left this year, 20.
I'm telling you.
If I don't know people that left this year, I'm talking my house, my neighbors, upstairs, downstairs, sideways. I'm like, everybody's going. And they just keep looking at me like, what's up?
Are you okay?
What's up? In fact, my wedding photographer, Japa, recently, and I was the one gisting him and convincing him of Japa in another wedding. I was like, guy, you should say we'll not go think this thing. He was like, oh, what you are saying is true. I said, it's like we'll think. And last time he laughed, he was like, like, well, somebody else was telling me, I see, is it that you're like a conductor? Telling people,
exactly. But you're standing there. Wait, that comes to my next question. My next question, what do you think about this Japa? To you personally?
Even me personally, I've always said it, and I know it sounds very funny, because I've been saying everybody in my channel since 2020.
You've been saying
that. But the truth is, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not single.
That's
do you understand?
True, yeah.
I'm not single. I have a family. So as much as me want to Japa, where are you going to? Do you get? Everything requires planning. Everything requires let everything at least be set to a certain extent, to a certain degree. And also you have to take into consideration, if you're going to move countries, both parties have to be comfortable with it, especially when you have a husband that has established here. He's of no use to me if I jack him and go to another country and now have a depressed husband in another country. Do you get that kind of thing? So that's why for those of you that are married, have kids, I know you really want to Japa and you're pestering your husband. Be very careful, because most of the people having issues abroad are people that the husbands had to shut down their companies and come abroad, and they can't cope. They can't cope. It's hard. They can't start. Some of us know that our husbands can never walk in Walmart. It's not that it's a bad thing. Me, I be your guaja, I can walk anywhere. Will you beat me? Are you crazy? But it's not my husband that will walk there. Whether you like bend, he no go green. So why would you even want to forcefully pull him from his comfort zone? Everything will not require planning. You now require, okay, how are we going to pass? How is this going to do this? And however long it takes, it's a how would I put it? It's a path that me I'm open to. Any day happen, I'm open to.
Exactly.
This is more than 2 years now. I've been shouting it, so I'm open to it. Do you get? But at the end of the day, it's always important to know the will of God when the time is right. Keep looking around. It might seem like, oh, it's late. You've been talking about this thing. I see at this point, I don't even want to hear again.
All my friends say, which I'm surprised they're still in Nigeria.
Anytime they see me, they'll be like, your last video where you were saying moving
to Canada.
I'm like, you don't even understand YouTube clickbait.
A lot of my friends will not watch it. In Canada so because I've been posting Canada visa everywhere. You know, so anyway, like she said, that's the truth. That's for me too. You know, a lot of things to consider. A lot of people say, Uche, but you're comfortable. I'm not comfortable. I know. Uche, you're making money. Yes, I know I'm making money, but not so much money.
It's not the money to what they think.
The money. Yeah, it's not really.
Nobody is saying that there's money abroad, because everywhere abroad there is bill. Do you get here? No matter how little we make, we know that rent is once a year. Do you get? There are certain expenses that are not as high, even though it's looking high now. Abroad is monthly. You have insurance. You breathe in bill, tax, left, right. It's just that most times, even I find that it was after that October. See, what's today?
18th or 19th.
Today is 19th. You see, tomorrow is the anniversary of 2020. NSAS, this thing. NSAS in 2 years ago, NSAS was 2 years ago. NSAS 2 years ago was when it clicked in my head. I'm like, I can't raise my son here. Do you understand? It was just a thing for me to say, you know what, I can't raise this boy here, because
we got it to this
there were many things that, I mean, by then I had dreads. I was doing software things.
You're always with your system.
I was always with my system. Imagine if my son was exactly like me. They would have picked him, because he had dreads. And then when you open maybe like R programming or Python programming, it looks like we are doing Yahoo. Because the entire screen is black. It just looks like you're a hacker.
Exactly.
And then like somebody that is a novice will just be like, what are these people doing? Do you get that kind of thing? And a lot of times we find that I mean, the place is not safe. You can't send your son to go to buy something in filling station. Police people were just ran there, and no, it was just crazy. At that point I was like, you know what, if I have a plan B, I will pursue the plan B. Do you understand? That was it for me.
Secondly, I want to, this just came to my mind, but I want to give a special shout out to our content creators and Nigerians that have relocated and giving out information.
Yeah,
they're doing so well.
Like a lot of you,
my dear.
Every day. In fact, even new channels. New channels always pop up.
And the fact that they come up, they relocate and give plans, give you the right agent to use, the right housing agent in their city, show you everything. I was watching one Van Vicky's video yesterday. She just say, okay, she was in this city in UK. She now say, oh, this is the right home agents kind of to use in that particular city. You understand? So imagine if you're located to that city now, you can check out that video and just watch the video. So they'll be doing so well. I just came to my mind now, because a lot of people come and say, I've been watching this video and this person mentioned this. I checked out this video and the information was just super big, you know. So it's if you're watching this video, I want to recommend
all content creators,
you guys are doing so well, because it boils down to where we are, the topic of this video, where people need to research when it comes to agents, where you want to go, Canada, UK, or any country. There's a lot of videos on YouTube, a lot of videos you need to consume if you want to study in Sweden or Norway or all these European countries. A lot of videos. So calm down, sit down, read the video. I know applying for these things is not, I see a lot of person cannot do it. Like the Canada visa I apply for, it's not something you can just sit down and start doing. There's a lot of taking of time, you have to be computer literate, you just have to know your way through the system to do this, and a lot of people don't have that advantage. So one thing is, if you don't have it, calm down, do your research. If you're even talking to an agent, you're coming from the place of knowledge. You're coming from the place of, when am I going for biometrics? When am I doing it? The person will know, oh, this person knows what she's doing. So not talking like you don't know anything, and the agent will start telling you, oh, you need to pay for table money, you need to pay for Trudeau have to accept you first.
Consulants,
you need to pay for this, exactly.
You need to pay for embassy. I heard that there was one that said you need to pay for the embassies.
I've heard one that say you have to pay for table money, that they are sitting on a round table to discuss your visa matter. You need to pay for the round table. So imagine if you've watched a lot of videos and you've read a lot of things. You know, this is not possible. Visa fee for Canada visiting visa is $185. So when someone comes to tell you, it's a lie. It's a big fat lie. So what am I trying to say? There's a lot of Nigeria, especially Nigeria and African content creators who has relocated, they are doing so much on YouTube, putting that information out there for you guys to know. So check out those videos, watch. Even though you're coming back to me to ask me questions, which am I going to do? You've watched video, you've understood
YouTube, Google, those are the largest search engines.
They're search engines. Search, watch,
read.
So nobody
you cannot be sleeping anyhow, and you know you want to jackpot. Why are you sleeping? Wake up in the night and do your research.
Watch that video. Don't click out. Read the information. Go on the comment section. Most times you watch video, go on comment section. You see
people important information
from the comment section.
Even the city you're running to now, is their job there?
Is their job there?
Are you not supposed to get job before you go there?
You know,
are you not supposed to, there are many things. I find like some people are struggling because of lack of proper planning and research.
Bankruptcy of information. You are not even bankruptcy yourself because you don't research. Research this thing. How did I start doing my Canadian? I watched video. So, if you can do this, I can do it. Maybe sister, you get to it. I said I was watching video literally and applying. Watching video. I did my first visa. 2 weeks they gave the person the visa. It's not as if I was perfect. My very first time, you know. So anybody can do these things. But at the end of the day, if you can't, like you're not too good, do your research. Then if you're applying for anything and you need an agent, the agent will not scam you.
Use credible agents.
Yeah,
so
you
please
use credible person.
Make sure you use credible. And those of you that are doing Japa, please plan. Please plan. Abroad life is not easy. Plan. There's somebody that gave one testimony, would you call it sorts in, was it Nairaland or one of these forums? Okay. He said him and his wife, I think for those of you doing Canadian, I think Canadian residency, PR, they went with their kids, kind of just did soft landing, came back with the kids, dropped the kids with, I think, her parents, and they went back. And they used 1 year, and they were staying, I think, in a basement, or in a room. Both of them took like three jobs. They hustled like crazy people. Wow. So that when they came back for the kids, they were moving into their own home. Wow, and they were, do you understand? Because the truth is, we do not, I don't think we explain enough what children can do to you if abroad. Do you get? Now you're having a kind of leverage to make some plans and say, oh, I'm going to carry my 17 children. My dear, the moment you land with those kids, there are certain things you can't do. All this no nanny, no this. So it's always good. When I read that man's story, I'm like, it's mine though. For in his case, 2 children, at least they were grown enough to communicate. And school here is cheaper. There's father, there's mother. All their support system is here. They left them here and went there, and they hustled like if you get food, the 2 of us eat indomie, eat egg, they sleep. Even if no matter what, just knowing that knowing that their children are. So when they planned and they saved, some of you, it would have been better for you to land and husband self shasti come back. Do you understand? One person has to, like, especially for the guys, because the guys find it very tough, especially when they had good jobs here. They find it very tough to just all of a sudden code switch. You shall land, let him come do 1 month. If he tire, oh yeah, he didn't totally resign. Let him come back.
Leave his business.
You get, let him soft pedal into it. I have a family that at least it took like 3 years before this guy finally, you know what? Let me just join them. Okay. He now entered, did security training, did Walmart security. At this point, he had gotten a better knowledge of the system. He now knew that his kids were now acclimatizing. He didn't feel offended when his wife needed a break from this or that. You know, everybody know who they marry. You cannot compare Madam A to Madam B.
That's true.
And now you know the kind of husband you married in Nigeria. Can't the same husband and go abroad. You think he will change? I don't understand. There's certain things that don't change. Yes, they don't change immediately. You two have patience.
Exactly.
Yeah, we blame them, but for me, in my own angle, have patience too. Tell him that, see, Oga, let's be doing this small. You get? Just so that it doesn't affect them. There are many families, I know that it's not everybody that can do long distance, but there are many families that was the only way for the man to warm up to the idea.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Do you understand? That was the only way. Warm up gradually, because
coming to visit, going back, coming to visit,
having that in space when don't tire for now and on a madness, you run. You too, you rest, because the period that our guy is not there, you are not frying tomato. Cutting and snail, you know, those kind of things. My friend was saying it that, see, she is doing as if the thing is paining her. That no, as the husband go back, she's like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Anywhere she carry bra, fling here, carry this one, fling here. When these people, it's just that this kind of people do not come out and say the information like this.
Honestly,
do you understand? They don't say it like this. So when you hear information, you hear broken homes. They go abroad, the home was broken. They go abroad, the two families are separated. How will husband be here and wife be here? Maybe they are sad. Some of them, now the arrangement is working for them.
Perfect.
And you know how marriage is. Everybody has formula that is working for them. Do you get? So if you're going abroad, I beg you, children can change your routine. Children can, all the people that are complaining in any WhatsApp group or anything, most of them is the children. So if you can afford to even send your parents, or be your mother or somebody with you, it will help you, especially those that have a lot of kids. It will help you a lot. It will help you, because this journey, like we're saying now, is seeing the money.
It's so expensive.
And then when you reach there, you don't have a job. These children don't hear, I don't have money. You like, you are broke. Yeah, mommy and daddy, you people don't have work. They will eat. What do you mean that you don't have money and you brought me here? My friend, go and bring food. Do you get that kind of thing? And the pressure can be a lot on you. And when you're having pressure and homesickness, join.
Imagine.
Nah, abroad,
no job,
plan,
no nothing.
Plan, I'm telling you, just
there's
plan.
Nothing, your take-home one in this video should be plan.
Plan,
research.
Overplan it.
Plan, research.
And always, you know, the beauty of having a full family is that feeling of, I have something to fall back on. It's not that you don't want your husband to stay with you, but at least hold on first, let one person resign first, let one person just go on sabbatical. You know, more just they try the leg. If you reach here, you know what? Just go to Nigeria and work small. Later you come back and just balance it, because not everybody would transition
just
the same
like that
at the same speed.
Time,
So please, if there's a way to cushion the effect by landing, some people do that soft landing to go there, 3 months, collect your PR, look around, say, oh more. Wait, hold on, Canada, 2 minutes.
I'm coming back.
And they come. And then they come back. So that's basically it.
Thank you so much. I think you guys, I told you guys now, she's the best person to do this, to just break it down. I wasn't even going towards this Japa direction in details like this, but she has really broken it down. Thank you so much, Chassie.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Please run, check out Chassie's channel. And she has, let me not even talk. If you go there, you are stuck, because because why not? Why see this meeting again?
Why not?
You will get stuck, honestly. So please do check her out. I'll leave her name, of course, here and also in the description of this video. Thank you so much. Don't forget the action points in this video. Plan, research, bikono. Now beg, pray, enjoy.
Be patient with your spouse. All those of you that are running in twos, 2 by 2.
Bikono. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in my next video.
Bye.